And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Harrington. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Reed. Got his man down the middle. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Reed gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Owens. Got enough for the first. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Right back to the well. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. Running inside. It's Bussey. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Finds his big tight end. He's down short of the line to gain. It'll bring up a fourth down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Complete. Turning it on. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Aggies. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground, and he's knocked down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Brown wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Throwing Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Crosses to 40. Turns it on at midfield. Flying down the right side. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game
makes a grab on the shot. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Auburn lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Brown will throw it. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Reed unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little boost for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Here's the handoff. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where they'll spot it. Short of the first down, now a decision to be made. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it so.
There he goes! He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Here's Reed to throw. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Reed. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. On target. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Reed. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The run inside. It's Cobb. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. He'll pull it down. Man, that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. He's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. He's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Throwing Reed. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
No huddle offense to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Snags it at the 30 and still running. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On the delay, it's Owens. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Reed. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He'll keep it on second down. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative.
Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ball game.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's Reed to throw. Ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
Well, in the first half, they had a hard time trying to contain this quarterback because of his speed. But here we go in the second half now. They need things to start happening. And finally, they were able to get to him and bring him down for a sack. They're trailing in this game. You just get the feeling, guys, that they're going to come back and win. This defense is probably going to have to register a few more plays like that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside. It's Owens. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Auburn offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeps it.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Arrington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
Reed, under fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. The run inside. It's Edwards. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. He wants to change this route. Now here's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Across the 45. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. A&M comes back out with another first down. Hands it off on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Throwing Reed. Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Going to the run, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. The quick out. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Running inside. It's Cobb. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Auburn lines up quickly. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Looking to throw. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going for 6. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't